Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel and Blind Anticipates. So today I'm talking about the plot of Sun, which is the third book in the Dragon Prince series. The Dragon Prince is a Netflix show, but also they wrote some novels regarding the show, so yeah, keep that in mind as I kind of review it. If you want to see the other videos I've made on the Dragon Prince, I will link a playlist in the description below. And before we start, if you are interested in the content I make and if you enjoy it, consider subscribing to my channel and turning on notifications. That way you will be aware when I release videos. I usually release them 3 to 4 times a week, so keep an eye out for videos from me. Also, if you want to check out my writing, you have the option of subscribing to my blog as well, which will be in the description, or you can pre-order my book, Child of Death Volume 1, Daughter of Death, which is available again for pre-order and will be released on December 26, 2023. Daughter of Death follows Vivian, who after 8 years has finally been discovered by the mortal realm. So it kind of follows what happens after that. And how this very unusual family, since Vivian is a half deity, now has to adjust to a new journey. And that is kind of what the story follows. So if you are interested in that plot, it is available. There will be links in the description. It's available for pre-order, and it is available on currently Smashwords, Apple, Kobo, and Barnes & Nobles. Again, links in the description. And if you want to read my work early, there is currently a pre-sale going on Smashwords where you can read it early. So if you want to do that, it's available to you. And you can find it on these retailers for 99 cents. So check it out. And if you do have the pre-sale, and if you have the option, if you take the pre-sale on Smashwords, and if you have the option, please give a review. It is very helpful to authors. So thank you so much in advance if you choose to purchase my book and if you find interest in it. And with that, I will take you to the video that you have come here to watch. So I am aware that I actually really need to review the Dragon Prince series, especially now that season 4 is out. I didn't even know it was actually coming out at that point. I found it on Netflix while checking to see when more episodes are going to come out of the Dragon Prince, and I found out season 4 came out, and I have not watched season 4 yet. I have been in a slight Netflix hiatus for a time, but I need to actually get back to it because I also need to watch JoJo or continue JoJo. Point is, though, the book, however, I have reviewed 2 of the books. So if you want to see them, if you want to see the reviews I have for the books, you can find them. And I do talk, I think, about that stuff. And today we're going to do a blind anticipates of book 3, which is called Sun in the Dragon Prince series. And it seems to be a little bit longer than the others, and I don't remember the page count for the others, but this one seems like it's going to be 368 pages, but it has no release date. So I'm not sure if it's still coming out in 2023. I think I did say that it was going to come out at that time in my live stream where I talk about books I was looking forward to and stuff like that. When I did a live stream where I did like a review of the year, and I did like my last wrap up, a review of 2022, and like one of the things I was looking forward to in 2023. So I think I did, but I'm not sure because there is no release date here on Goodreads. But for now, let's talk about the description and just share my thoughts on it. This third canon novel expands on the events of season 3 of the Emmy-winning Netflix fantasy TV show, The Dragon Prince. It's an Emmy-winning TV show? I did not know, honestly. So season 3, I do want to put some context because I do remember some of this stuff. Season 1 is where the journey starts, and I know that Zim is born at the end of season 1. Season 2, they continue and they're gonna try to take him to the mom, to the Dragon Queen, and also what is her name? Claudia. Yeah, Claudia even finds her way there, along with Soren. Soren is, I believe, is he injured in season 2? I think he does get hurt in season 2, but I can't really remember. Season 3, by the way, if I didn't warn you, but spoilers, okay? Season 3 is, I believe, season 3, it does have the story where they finally, by the end of season 2, they make it to Arcadia. And in season 3, they're in Arcadia and trying to find the Dragon Queen, but also by this time, they already know that their father died. So it's yeah, those are like the big things I remember. I definitely need to rewatch this series. I really do. Okay. Ezra knew he would one day be king of Catalis, but he never imagined it would be before his 10th birthday. Yes, this is where he kind of finds out technically he's king because Callum wasn't heir. He's just prince and gonna be, I guess, Ezran's advisor. By the end of season 2, I do remember that they do kind of separate. They do separate at the end of season 2, and it is Callum and Rayla who are in Arcadia, but they separate so that Ezran can become king. Ezran decides to separate because with them because he knows he needs to actually rule the country, and he finds himself protected by people who were his father's advisors, but also Viren still wants the throne, and all this crazy stuff is happening. He tries to do what his heart tells him is right, but the neighboring kingdoms and his father's ex-best friend, the evil High Mage, Viren, threaten to go to war with the magical land of Zadia. Oh, I keep saying Arcadia. It's Zadia. Damn it. Sorry, guys. If Ezran doesn't act soon. Yeah, this is a part of season 3. There is a lot of there is a lot of threatening to, like, they do end up, Ezran does eventually have to give up the country for a short time, and there is a war, kind of, but there are people who, Ezran thankfully has supporters who they defend the Dragon Queen, and it's very nice. Meanwhile, Rayla and Callum finally enter Zadia on their dangerous quest to bring the Dragon Prince Zim back to his mother. Yay! Callum can hardly contain his excitement at the magical wonders around him, but Rayla returns to her childhood home and doesn't receive the warm welcome she anticipated. Oh yeah, that was very sad. As Viren grows in power, Ezran, Rayla, and Callum must make a terrible choice. Face Viren's vicious army or go on the run with Zim. Okay. The key may lie in a secret from the past, but their decision will affect the future, not only theirs, but that of the world as they know it. I actually cannot remember what this secret is, and I hate that I can't remember. This is just more proof. Written by Melanie Ehasz, co-creator of The Dragon Prince and head writer of Avatar: The Last Airbender, and Melanie McGaney Ehasz, this third canon novel, based on the Emmy-winning Netflix original series finally gives fans the full story. So one of the things they say is that it finally gives fans the full story. And in these books, they have said it for every other description. And I kind of want to talk a little bit about this because this is definitely written for the fans. You can tell that this is definitely written for the fans. This is not written for anybody else as much. Well, it is. Like, other people can read it who haven't read it. Others who haven't read it can definitely read it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that in the biggest target audience for this would be the fans who watch it. It is a middle grade book. I will say that much. It is definitely a middle grade children's book, like I would say like 9 to 12. Like 9 to 12 would be the appropriate, I think, target demographic of this book. But you can definitely tell it is definitely a written book for the fans. What's interesting about the fact that it says it finally gives fans the full story is it kind of does, but it doesn't fully expand on the story. So the way that these books are written is it is a novelization of the story, right? So it is a novelization of a story that already exists. I have read books like this, and I don't have issues with these books. I actually really like them. I think they're kind of interesting to read when you read. And I have I used it for different reasons. For example, novelizations tend to be really helpful for me to understand the visuals, especially if I didn't watch something, or if I watched it and I don't understand what's happening in certain areas. A novelization would help with understanding the visuals, and that is a good thing. Okay, while I am doing this, guys, I'm gonna be playing with my fidget spinner while I'm talking to you. I'm sorry, I need something to stop me from moving too much. And my fidget spinner helps. Okay, so that's where it helps. It also helped me because, for example, in high school, I didn't really have access to the Marvel movies in high school at the time, so I was able to find books that outright wrote novels of the entire movie. They were I think they were written mainly for middle grade, but the point is that they I'm pretty sure that was the audience, but I can't remember right now. But the point is that I read many superhero novelizations of movies. And it was very helpful because I didn't have access to the movies as much as I do now. And it was very helpful to me to read them. That way I kind of knew the story besides just going to Wikipedia and searching up the plot. So that was helpful for me. And again, it can be helpful for that. And in this case, this series, The Dragon Prince, is mainly written for really, the targeted audience, even the description kind of tells you, is mainly for fans. So what it does is it gives some information that maybe wasn't in the show. And sometimes it's not a lot of information. Sometimes it's just a little bit, I think in the first book, there was the story where we found out about I think it was the unicorns or something that eventually showed humans how to get power or something like that, even though they were warned not to do that. So it shows more about how humans got power, something I don't remember that the original series doing. So I think that's fun. I think that's great. So they do give you some tidbits of information, but they don't outright, not much changes. Most of the story is the same. If you've watched The Dragon Prince, you read most of the books. But what I will say is that I think it's fun to read these books just to see how they've written them. And for me, it also gives more character insight. And that's where these books kind of shine. It gives more character insight to some of the characters, and their thoughts are more are written out, so you don't have to wonder about certain things. So that's where it kind of shines for me. For this book, I kind of expect season 3 to just be the main story. I think there were a couple of changes in the second book. From what I remember, there were certain things that happened in the second book that would in the series kind of happen in season 3. So I think we got some season 3 developments in the second book, like, or at least some things started to be kind of like shown for the third book, and that would be in season 3. But other than that, I don't think it's that bad. I think it's kind of interesting to read it. So I look forward to whenever this book is released. I think it might, I don't know if it'll still be in 2023, but it doesn't have a release date. It doesn't say expected publication 2023. It just kind of has like a ISBN and stuff like that. So I am hoping that the book comes out soon so that I can read it and review it. I'm very excited to see where this goes. And I'm also excited to at some point review the series, because I do need to review the series. And I will. I will be reviewing the series. I have it on my watch list. Maybe after JoJo, I will do Dragon Prince. Or something along those lines. Or maybe The Sandman. I'm not sure, but I will be reviewing it. So those are kind of my thoughts a little. Like, I just wanted to kind of give that, because I do know that these books are mainly written for the fans, but other people might be able to pick it up. And it's fun. Even if you haven't watched the show, you kind of get the feeling of the show through the books. I think it's fun. So definitely pick them up if you're up. They are on Audible if you prefer listening. I never checked on Bard or local library, or my local library, but I do know they're on Audible, and that's where I bought the books from. So I know they're on Audible, so you should have a great time reading them. Anyway, I am done. I will be back soon with another video. So let me know in the comment section your thoughts about this third book in the Dragon Prince series. Hello everybody, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video and that it gave you an idea of my thoughts on the plot. I still have, as far as last I checked, there was still no release date for this. So I don't know if that has changed. I'll probably keep checking, and then just, I guess you'll see it whenever I review the book. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy the content, and also check out my writing both at my blog or by pre-ordering my book, the first volume of the Child of Death series, Daughter of Death, which you can find in the links in the description in the retailers Smashwords, Apple, Barnes & Noble, and Kobo. Daughter of Death follows Vivian, who, after 8 years of not being discovered, is discovered by the mortal realm, and how in unusual family, since she is a half deity, now has to adjust to new changes. If you are interested in reading them, you can find it in the retailers I have previously mentioned. The links are going to be in the description. And also, if you want to read it before the release date, December 26, 2023, I am running a pre-sale that is available only on Smashwords, and it will be available until the release date. You can find it at these retailers for 99 cents. So if you're interested in my book, definitely look for it in the retailers mentioned. Also, if you participate in the pre-sale in Smashwords and you have the option and time to review, please give me a review. It is really helpful to authors. Thank you so much for watching and considering pre-ordering my book. And until next time, consume stories. Bye!